How you doing? Yeah, I got out there and did an evening's Where's Waldo. I He says, "Let's just get out of here. Let's just go, man. Let's just go. I'll talk along the way." And I'm like, "Okay, great. Yeah, we got what 2, 3 gallons. We can burn that shit up right up." Yeah. What the hell? Yeah, it's not like it's a precious commodity at this point in time. Uh, so anyway, yeah, we did. We went through our beautiful little town that I am at this point really getting. I love it. I love it, but I'm ready to see more. And he's talking to me about that's what we're gonna have to do. He says it's time, and we sat down at the river watching a barge go by, and he's talking about what I needed to do, and but he wouldn't give me details yet, and so then he says, Waldo, you really do need to get out and walk a little bit. All right, why don't we go to the park and you can get out and walk. All right, remember that cramp you had last night? I did have a hell of a cramp in my thigh or my calf. That's something that woke me out of my sleep. Ow, ow. Um, so I got out and walked it off a little bit and walked down towards the spillway. And as soon as I got there, there's the tracks and then there's the fence that says property of the U.S. government. That back in the day, that didn't even I never seen that. I never seen it. We just jumped that damn fence and went right on in there. But today I see it. Yeah, it's one of my visions of God that I have in me. That yeah, let's do the right thing. If it says don't go in, don't go in. So I stared there and laughed at it, and but I could remember all the times we had back in there, and I mean, those were our woods. That's what we played in. That's me and my buddies and my brothers. We played in those woods right there. Anyway, as we were coming back, he started to tell me how proud he was of me, and I was like, about what? He's like, last night I got you so fired up on the whole world, you were ready to detonate the world, and John Deere green your truck up and every damn thing. I said, no, you did that. I did not do that. I didn't want to say that shit. He says, I know. And then even today, that 5 o'clock deadline, didn't even give it a second thought. And he knew the power that I have is very important to be in control of it. And no matter how much he's tried to wind me up, it's not working. It's not who I am or what I am. I will never be a vindictive kind of person, no matter how much he tried to wind me up. And kind of that's what last night and today and everything's been about. But I've always been about peace. I've never really, I mean, he's had me out there really saying some bad things and telling you guys what he wants me to tell you, which in a lot of ways is a lot of truth, he says, but that's not what I am. And that's not what I will ever be. Uh, that's why I will be the High King. Because no matter how angry he gets, or Jesus or the third king, I'll be the ones to calm him down and say, I don't think so. Um, I know it sounds weird, but it is what he's telling me. And yeah, God does get wound up sometimes, especially when they don't listen. But regardless, um, yeah, we got a mission now. He says, I'm finally ready to go out of this town. How I'm doing that exactly, I don't know. That's what we're spending the night doing. We got plans. He sent me into Walmart. And he says, boy, I need you to pick up a map. But, we got to go to the bathroom. So we went to the bathroom and came out and started looking. And as I'm looking at the book section, and I'm sitting there, dude, they don't sell maps at Walmart no more. Dude, no, come on, you got them on your phone. He's like, "No, are you sure? Because I know they do." He says, I'm sure they do." He says, "I know. Let's go to the automotive section and let's see if we find one over there." So I walked us through the automotive section. I'm like, "See, no maps. No, no, no. They got it on the phone nowadays." And then, and then we're going through the checkouts. Maybe they got them up there at checkouts. That's what we'll do. We'll get them at checkouts. And we're looking at the checkouts, and I'm like, I literally have to walk these kids through to prove to them they don't have maps here. They're so old school. Anyway, he says, "Okay, fine. Let's just grab a drink and let's go." Oh man, what a wasted trip. Yeah. So I got a drink and we rolled out of there, and I came home. Uh, yeah, I don't know exactly where we're going with this. This is new territory for me. It's kind of like I don't know, maybe last understanding of what being what I am, and getting me all wound up and making me see red and still choose to see the beauty. Not really sure, but I know I passed the test, whatever the hell it is. And he says that I'm going to be with my queen before my birthday, which has really got me puzzled now because I was thinking about it on the way home. What is my birthday? I don't freaking know. Son of a bitch. Uh, so if you all know my birthday, it's the deadline that I will finally make it to you, Deb. So before then, he says, hopefully long before then, but for sure by then, yeah. So turns out I'm coming to you. That's he's had this all set up on purpose. The way in the world's done a real good job of paying attention to him and saying, "Okay, let him come to you. Let him come to you. Let him come to you." Okay, so I'm going to come to you. I will be coming to you. That's what I guess I'm going to be doing. And but I'm not coming to everybody. Okay, I can't. I got to walk his path exactly as he shows me and tells me where to go. That way we know that that's what he wants me to do. And so it's not anything about bravery or doing the right thing or following my free will. It's about evolving. It's always been about evolving. And I'm sorry, Deb. I wished I had this happen earlier and faster, but he's been telling me that I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And no matter how much I tell him I'm ready, he's kept me right here in the bunker. But he's releasing me. And that's what we're talking about tonight. So I guess I am ready, finally. Now I'm going to roll with what he tells me to do and where to go and what to do. And he says, actually, the world's kind of ready too because they've been freaked out about me long enough. And he says, I think the world's finally figured out that he's got me and ain't nothing going to happen. Going to be just fine. Didn't send his second son and put him all the way through this just to have him get blopped out right now. It's all good, people. It's always been good. It's always been his plan. And he wanted us to meet up at the center point where you guys were cool and we were cool and I was cool. And I guess we're all cool at this point. So, road trip. That's what we're talking about. That's why he wanted to get the map. Which totally is like, are you kidding me, dude? I mean, we can get it on the friggin' computer. Or, the phone has it. And he's like, hell, we can just put in the destination. And it'll tell us where in the hell to turn. He says, but where's the fun in that? I mean, what about the old days when you had that thing, you had to fold it all out and find where you was and look at it? I'm saying, sometimes these guys are too old school for me. I remember back in the day when I did have to use a Mapco book when delivering pizzas and in Vegas. That was one of my second or third jobs that I was working at a time, and it was a bit. Because damn thing about Vegas, shit, it ain't the same thing a month later. Keeping up on a map on paper was hell in that town. The map dude, man, he's like, something, they made another street. I just finished last week's maps. Son of a bitch. And swear to honest truth, that's what it was. I mean, Vegas was one of those that just went boom. And it just kept going. It was like all directions. And I came into that town, I think it was about 89, maybe 90. And wow, I mean, they were blowing up casinos left and right. These were bad guys. Boom! These were bad guys. Boom! They were cleaning down. They always had the same story. They're old. These casinos need to go. Yeah, they're obsolete. And in a lot of ways, Vegas was kind of a, oh shit, that one don't look good. Boom, let's get another one. Boom. Hell, I think the racetrack only lasted 1 year, and they tore that damn thing up and redid it. Like, I don't like that. You know, it is kind of funny when you get picky about things. It's just like, no, I don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. I don't like the way that drives. Okay, we got to fix that. Anyway, I gotta let you go. We got things to talk about and things to work on, and so we're meeting up in the middle. It's finally time. That's the big secret that he's been keeping from me all this time is he's been sending me in circles to keep me here until I am ready. And beating the piss out of me the whole long dang time. Yeah. Great training method. Do not do that with your students, okay, people? Do not. All right? This is a God only thing, all right? Anyway, I gotta go. Good news for you, though, Deb, and me, and whatever in hell my birthday is. We got a deadline. I don't know what it is, but hopefully somebody will be able to tell you. I don't know, and but we're shooting for that one. Days before, he said. Days before. Okay, days before. Yeah. Okay, now I'm back to nervous. Just kidding. I am so ready for this. Oh, I love my town, but wow. I really need to get out a little bit more.